You're standing at the gate, boarding pass in hand, and then you see them. 4 letters, printed in the corner, that most travelers never notice. Until the day they do, SSSS. And from that moment, your trip is no longer normal. Welcome to one of the airport's worst-kept secrets, and one of its least understood. SSSS stands for Secondary Security Screening Selection. It's a code printed directly onto your boarding pass. And it means one thing: before you board that plane, security is going to take a very, very close look at you. Here's what that actually looks like. At the checkpoint, an officer spots the code. Sometimes they even circle it with a marker. You're pulled aside. A full pat-down. Your bags opened and searched by hand. Every electronic device you're carrying, laptop, phone, tablet, switched on to prove it actually works. Your hands and belongings swabbed. And the swab run through a machine that detects traces of explosives. Depending on the airport, the whole process can add anywhere from 10 minutes to over an hour to your journey. And here's the part almost nobody knows. The selection happens long before you ever reach the airport. In the United States, every passenger is screened through a system called Secure Flight. The moment you book the ticket, your name, your date of birth, and your travel details are checked against government watch lists. Most people pass through invisibly, but some bookings raise flags. A one-way international ticket, a flight paid for in cash, a reservation made at the very last minute, travel through certain countries, or something as simple and as frustrating as having a name that resembles someone else's on a list. And sometimes, it's none of that. Sometimes the system simply picks you at random, and that randomness is deliberate. If the pattern were predictable, it could be gamed. Now here's how you can tell it's coming. Before you ever see the boarding pass, you try to check it online, and the app refuses. No mobile boarding pass, no kiosk. The system tells you to see an agent at the counter. That's often the first clue. Because a boarding pass with SSSS on it can only be issued by a human after your documents have been checked in person. And once those 4 letters are printed, nobody can make them disappear. Not the gate agent, not the airline supervisor, not your frequent flyer status, not a first-class ticket. The instruction comes from above the airline entirely. And at the airport, there is no override. For most travelers, SSSS is a one-time inconvenience, a story to tell afterwards. But for an unlucky few, it happens again and again, every single trip. Same pat-down, same swabs, same lost hour. Usually, it's a case of mistaken identity. Their name is just too close to one the system is watching. But there is a way out. It's called the Traveler Redress Inquiry Program, DHS TRIP. You file a case with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Explain the repeated screenings. And if your case is cleared, you receive something called a redress number. Add that number to every future booking, and the system finally learns to tell you apart from whoever it thought you were. For thousands of travelers, that one number turned flying back into something normal. So the next time you're at the airport, take a second look at your boarding pass. Most days, you'll find nothing. But if 4 letters are waiting for you in the corner, at least now, you'll know exactly what's about to happen and why. This has been Foxflies. The airport is full of secrets. We find them. If this one surprised you, subscribe, because the next one is even stranger.